Hello everyone, I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's video, I wanted to do a little update on the MOC I started about a month or so ago and let you all see what progress I've made, updated decisions, and new ideas. So let's get started. Alright, so I think it's been about a month since I first pitched my ideas, maybe a little bit longer. So I have done some building in that time. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with a neck problem that has made building really painful, something I've dealt with since I was a kid. Every so often I just wake up and moving my neck hurts really bad. So sometimes it'll last a day, sometimes it'll last a couple of weeks. This has been one of the more painful bouts of it that I've had. It is starting to feel better now, but I haven't been able to do nearly as much building as I'd like. But I did want to show you all kind of where I've gotten so far. I have built this and ripped it out several times. Still not 100% happy with it, but I think that's kind of the whole fun part about doing MOCs is you just try things out, see what works, and then keep tweaking it and altering it until you're happy with it. So right now I am fairly happy with this. I'm sure I'm going to end up doing more to it, but I'm happy with this as a rough draft at least. So I've only done this end so far. This was the section I wanted to do that kind of referenced the guarded in, and I mean I did use fairly strong guides from the guarded in to build this. I think it's a little more complicated than the guarded in was originally, but I'm really happy with it. I did change the shutter colors a couple of times. I have changed these sections out a few times. Originally I had yellow corner panels that had like the red brick pattern on them and I didn't like it. I may still change it though. I really like this section here at the top. These are actually Fabuland windows, so kind of a little bit of a different use for those. It does give me a little bit of, if I turn it this way, of like the McDonald's golden arches, which I'm not upset about. This may end up being the medieval McDonald's. I don't know. I just thought that it kind of looked like that, and again, not mad about it. I like that, and I'm gonna see about maybe trying to replicate this somewhere else within the build to kind of make that cohesive. But you can stick a minifigure right behind these Fabuland windows and it makes a great kind of lookout point at the top there. I just found this flag in a bulk lot of flags and I just liked that the colors matched, so I haven't decided for sure if this is where it'll stay, if it will stay, but I just liked it because it tied in with the colors. So this is the color scheme I kind of want to stick with. I debated on whether to incorporate white or not, and right now I think I'd like to not incorporate white, just stick with the primary colors and then light gray and black and try and make it as cohesive as possible using those colors. Someone had recommended like a, I can't remember if it was like a stable or a chicken coop or a pig pen or something. It was some sort of animal enclosure, and I have thought about that and I do think I'm gonna do that on this little section here in the front. That piece actually comes off. So I have ordered some more parts. I'll show you some of those things that I've ordered, and everything came in that was supposed to come in. Some of this is just random stuff that I've thrown in here. I don't think my windmill piece had come in yet, so I am still planning on using this. I have kind of changed my idea of what I want to use it for and how I want to use it, so I'll explain that in a minute. But I did get these little Fabuland roof pieces, which are oddly enough kind of difficult to get in the US. So my plan is to do a little pig pen right here and use those. I can't decide what direction I want them to face yet, but they actually match these like Mario roof pieces pretty well. So I'm really happy with that. So I think I'm gonna do a little pig pen right here in the front. I got those roof pieces as well as just some regular little fence pieces, and then one that will actually open too. That's kind of my plan here in the front right now. I don't think I really had a plan for anything in the front the last time I recorded. Something new there. Still planning some sort of water wheel element here in the front. I just haven't decided how I want the water to run down, or if I want the water to run down. I did buy tons of like translucent tiles to possibly build out a waterway that would actually run down towards this area. So I think last time I talked about maybe doing a tower back here with these guys and the windmill on top, but I think I actually want to do a small little castle build here in the back, 2 towers on either side, and then the windmill kind of in the center. We'll see. that's just where my mind is going right now. I did also buy a couple of these guys. I love, you know, kind of anything patterned from this era. So that's kind of the vibe. Obviously taller, but that's kind of the vibe I'm thinking about right now. Kind of 2 towers and a windmill in between, probably behind it just slightly. And then I thought if I built this up tall enough, I could actually make it look like the water's coming through. I'll have like an arch or something here and the water coming through this part of the castle and then leading down into the pond. So that's where my mind has been going. This is all I've gotten accomplished since I talked about it last, which I know isn't a lot, but like I said, this I built and ripped out a bunch of different times. I bought corner panels in a bunch of different colors. It's unfortunate that this pattern in yellow does not exist on the corner panels the way it does in red. I could try them in a solid color like black or solid yellow corner panels, and I'll probably buy it and give that a try just to make sure that's not what I want. But I am really happy with it the way it is right now. I know it probably appears pretty simplistic, but that is how I enjoy Lego. I really prefer old school Lego that had much more simple builds. I tried to incorporate some of the pattern from this panel piece into the yellow parts above and kind of on this side as well. I might do some more yellow here too. I can't decide what type of minifigures I want to put with this MOC yet. Definitely old school castle, but if I keep the flag, you know, that might limit the type of minifigures that I can use with it, so I don't know. I think it's a fairly good start considering I haven't done a MOC in 15 years. It also helped that I was looking at a reference photo to get started. Obviously the guarded end has this huge additional side piece that like all the knights can stand on and that kind of thing that I didn't incorporate. I think you can definitely tell where the reference is from, even without all of that. I did also get these Fabuland parts that I think are like the fronts of cars, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a decorative way to use those. I mean, that's kind of what I had initially thought I would do at the top of these, which I still may change out, we'll see. I have just become obsessed with Fabuland pieces. Not so much the sets, although I think someday I would like to own one just so I can say I have one, but the pieces are super cool. A lot of them are rare, but some of them are super cheap. I think I got these windows for like 6 cents a piece. So I'm happy I looked into that. I might do some more exploring and see if there's anything else that might give me some inspiration for other sections of this build. So I know this is a shorter video, but I really hate to miss posting. Hopefully the neck issue will be resolved soon and I can go back to slightly longer videos that involve more building, because I really miss building, and not being able to do as many of the things as I want to do is really hard when you're pretty much just sitting in bed waiting for pain to disappear. So if you have anything kind to say about what I've done so far, definitely leave a comment. Or any of the pieces I showed, if you think there's a good way to use them that I didn't mention, also let me know that too. I've had a lot of fun building this so far and I'm super excited to continue working on this MOC. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you're interested in extra videos and content, check out the membership program starting at only 99 cents a month. See you all next time.